Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy spot! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Hello, welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick Fryer. Welcome to the NRL 2022 Charity Shield preview. It's a big game on Saturday night, boys. Saturday night, 7 o'clock. They're at Glen Willow Oval at down there at Mudgee. It's the Rabbitohs up against the Dragons in the Charity Shield. It's going to be a great game. As you can see on the screen, Souths are favourites at $1.30. Dragons at $3.40, which is just crazy odds. I don't know why they're so expensive. But helping me preview the Charity Shield is the great Enzo Vids and CJ MOXLEY. Enzo Vids, mate, it's good to have you on the channel as always. Mate, how the hell are you going?
Yeah, bro, I'm going well. Thanks for inviting me on for the Charity Shield preview. Great game, as always. It's always a special sort of tradition each year, so I'm looking forward to it. Good to see CJ Moxley here as well. Yeah, I want to point out quickly, if my camera isn't accurate, like if it's a bit of a delay and everything, I just wanted to say I apologize for that because there is a bit of an issue at the moment, but I'll fix it later on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, mate, I think your camera's fine as long as, you can still talk clearly. I think everything will be fine. And CJ Moxley, passionate Bunnies fan, I believe you'll be at the game on Saturday night. Mate, it's good to have you on the channel once again. Thanks for coming on for the preview.
Yeah, good to come on, specifically talk about such an important game as the Charity Shield. So I cannot wait to discuss this game with you boys.
The first ever Charity Shield fixture goes all the way back to February 13, 1982 at Redfern Oval, where the St. George Dragons beat the Rabbitohs 9-7. So it goes back a very, very, very long way. But before we get into the Charity Shield preview, make sure you fellas go ahead and like this live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Turn the notification bell on so you get notified on your phone when I go live or when I upload a new video. And make sure you guys go and check out Enzo Vids and CJ Moxley's YouTube channels. The links for their channels will be in the description below. But before we do a preview, I have a quick announcement to make, a little announcement. Now, I am being a very, very generous bloke this weekend, and I'm in a very good mood. Because I had a big win yesterday afternoon on the horses when I got the first 4 up, I am going to be giving a NRL jersey giveaway this weekend. A NRL jersey giveaway. Now, all you have to do is comment in the live chat or in the comment section below when the live stream ends your score prediction for the Charity Shield. If you get it correct, you will win the jersey of your choice. So it can be any NRL jersey of your choice. The money will come from me. The postage will come from me. And I will be getting your team. You'll be getting a jersey of your choice. So in the live chat right now, I want to see comments of score predictions. If you missed the live stream, I want to see you in the comment section below putting in your score prediction. Try and do a different score. Try not to go the same, because if you go the same, then you pretty much rule yourself out. So score predictions in the live chat and in the comment section below. Let me know who you're tipping. And I will know if you're cheating, because when this live stream ends, I'll go back and I'll check the comments and I will screenshot the comments and I'll have proof on my mobile phone. So there's no robbery, there's no bullshit. But let me know in the live chat as well. Right now, score prediction for the Charity Shield. And if you get it correct, you're going to win yourself a jersey. So I can see the chat as well. Everyone's getting into it now. That's good to see. So all I can say is good luck. And let's hope that someone gets the score right for the Charity Shield. you win yourself an NRL jersey of your choice. So good luck to everyone and all the best. So Promens and Vids and CJ, obviously will get your predictions for it as well as the show goes on. But that's enough for the jersey giveaway. It's going to be good, and good luck to everyone else. But let's talk about something else to start off with. Let's talk about this. So in case you guys are not aware of this, the Dragons, they have not won the Charity Shield since 2012. That is crazy to me. Now, I'm going to go through all the matches since that date. So the Dragons won the Charity Shield in 2012, 18 points to 12. But ever since that's happened, Souths have absolutely dominated the Charity Shield. In 2013, the Bunnies beat the Dragons. They beat them 28 points to 10. And then in 2014, the Rabbitohs beat the Dragons with a big scoreline there of 38 points to 20. Another big scoreline. And then in 2015, they had a draw of 12 all, but obviously if it's a draw, it goes to the team that was going into it as the winners of the Charity Shield. So the Rabbitohs retained it after that 12 all draw. 2016, Rabbitohs just got over the line now, 18-14. 2017, Souths winning 32-14. I mean, hang on. Yeah, 2017, Souths 32-14. 2018, Souths just getting over 22-18. 2019, Souths winning 36-24. And then 2020, Rabbitohs winning 26-12. And then last year, obviously, Cody Walker had a field day getting a hat-trick and Souths won 46-16. Boys, what do you think about the record? Souths have dominated it since 2012. Start with you first, CJ, as a Souths fan. How does it feel to have held the Charity Shield since 2012?
Oh, it feels great to have that sort of flex. You know, we've had the Charity Shield for 9 years, hopefully going on to 10 now. Yeah, we have very good experience in that Charity Shield, with, the last 10 years winning it and all. Yeah, it's a very important thing for us as a fan base and a team to win it. So, to have such a shield like that is very honourable and just adds more to the team's recognition.
Oh, I'll tell you what, if you're a Souths fan, you must be excited about this weekend. You could make it 10 years straight, potentially, on Saturday night. What about you, Pro and Vids? Obviously, you're a Manly fan, and you're obviously a bit of an outsider looking in on the Charity Shield. What do you think about Souths dominating it for the last 9 years, and can the Dragons turn it around on Saturday night?
Look, it's great, even by Souths, being able to be the champions still for that many years with the Charity Shield. I think it's something they can be proud of, and like CJ said, especially him being a South supporter, he can sort of flex. I don't know if this is the year Dragons can sort of get up for it, because it's been nearly 10 years since they last won it. But other than that, it should be a good battle.
No doubt about it, and I think for me personally, I love the fixture. Obviously, my dad's a big Dragons fan, and I enjoy the fixture. I think it's a great concept. It's been around since 1982, and everyone says, "Oh, it's only a trial game." No, it's not. It's a traditional game. It's a common thing. It happens every year since 1982. The tradition's there. The history's there. The rivalry is there. It's a big game. So I love the Charity Shield, and South's winning it for the last 9 years. It's been remarkable from South. So full credit to them. Fair play to them. But what we're going to do now, we're going to get the team list up on the screen in just a sec. But I want to ask you, CJ, you're going to the game on Saturday. Are you going to be doing a vlog at the game, or what's happening there? Are you doing a vlog?
Yeah, most likely, yeah, because it's such a big event, so I might as well go for a vlog, yeah. So look out for that on the YouTube channel.
Sounds good. Well, here we go. We've got the team list up on the screen here now, so we're going to go through the team list. We're going to start off with the Rabbitohs team, obviously, who led the home side. So the Rabbitohs team goes as fullback Blake Taft, on the wings, Alex Johnston and Josh Mansour. In the centres, Jackson Paulo and Campbell Graham. In the halves, Cody Walker and Lachlan Ilias. The front row is Tavita Totola and Hame Sele. The front row, the hooker is Damien Cook. The back row is Keon Kolamatangi. And the other back row is Jai Arrow. Lock is Mark Nichols. And on the bench, Dean Hawkins, Sylvia Harvili, Thomas Burgess, and Jacob Host as well. And obviously some of the reserves are Michael Cheekham, Josoa Karapanai, Richard Kenner, Davey Moale, Remino Cook, Terrell Kolokakulu, sorry if I pronounced that wrong, and Tane Milne. CJ, what do you think about the Souths team?
I like it. It represents, it looks like our first grade team going into this year, especially that back line. It will probably be the first grade team going into round one. It's a very strong side. The halves are going to be a very interesting battle. Obviously, you got the young likes of Lachlan Ilias and Tala Talamone, and the veterans there, Cody Walker and Ben Hunt. So that's an interesting matchup. I'm really looking forward to seeing the fullbacks go at each other. Blake Taff and Terrell Sloan, two rookie fullbacks. I believe they're both playing their first Charity Shield. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think we've got a solid team, and it's definitely a team that can win it again. Very quality side there.
Well, we'll definitely get into the fullbacks very soon. But Lorenzo, what do you think about the Rabbitohs team? And are you surprised that Murray and Latrell are not playing?
No, look, not really, because I think, how the whole week has gone with the whole Latrell thing and everything, I think I was going to cancel out him being a chance anyway. But in terms of the team, I think it's a great side. I like how, it's half at fullback. I think, he'll go well in the absence of Latrell. And I think, majority of it is their expected 1 to 17. So I think, it looks pretty good. And I think having that team fielded should create a bit of points, I think, because there's a lot of points in that back line. And, I think it's a solid side.
I'm just reading the chat now, and NRL Dry Stuff says Murray is injured. So that's why he is absent from the game. But let's get to the Dragons team now. I think Souths have got a very strong side and definitely a big chance to win. They have named a really good team. Outside of Walker and Murray, it's pretty much full strength, isn't it? So it's a good side. As for the Dragons, we'll go through their side now. And fullback is Tyrell Sloan on the wings, Cody Ramsey and Michaeli Ravalawa. In the centres, Moses Suley and Zach Lomax. In the halves, it's Talatai Amon and Ben Hunt. The front row is Aaron Woods and Blake Laurie. Hooker Andrew McCulloch. The back row, Jack Bird and Jaden Sewer. The lock is Jack DeBellin. And on the bench, Prentice Mollo, Josh Kerr, George Burgess, and Michael Mollo. And the other reserves is Tautai Moga, Jaden Hunt, Jackson Ford, Jack Jeski, Matthew Feeguy, Josh McGuire, Connor Mullison, and Jonathan Rubin, and Dean Ballor. Yep. I'll start with you, CJ. What do you think about the Dragon side? It's a bloody good side.
It's a great side. It's a team that will compete against us. I think they're going to be in the game with us. I'm not expecting a blowout like last year. I'm expecting the game to be close. That Dragons team will compete. Look, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Moses Suley goes on his Dragons debut there. Their forwards, I think their forwards are pretty strong. Their back line, there's a lot of points, especially with, Sloan, Ramsey, and Lomax as well there. But if we are to attack, I think we've kind of got to go through Moses Suley's defense, as his defense is a bit gritty, but it's a really good side, and it will compete with us. So I'm not going to underestimate the Dragons this year.
Yeah, it's a bloody good team, I tell you what. I think the Dragons have named a really good side here. They're pretty much at full strength as well, except for a few players like Sims is not there, and we got a couple others out, which is a bloody good side. No Sullivan, no Mbai as well. So, what about you, Lorenzo? What do you think about the Dragons side? Do you think it's a really good team on paper, or do you reckon they'll compete on Saturday night? What do you reckon, bro?
Yeah, looking at the team, first of all, I think going through it, when we did, it was something I liked about it. What I like about it in particular is that their backline also has a lot of points like South. I think Sloan is capable of, setting up some tries and scoring a try himself. You got two good attacking centers in Sully and Lomax. I think even the forward pack's pretty decent with, DeBellin probably having a full preseason now. So I think, he'll be in for a big game.
It's scary to see how DeBellin goes this year, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, no doubt. And he'd be a bit more match fit, I suppose, as well. It's a good lineup. I obviously don't have Dragons my 8, but I guess if this team can find its potential, then I could be saying otherwise in a couple of months.
It's going to be quite interesting, and I think the Dragons have named a very good team as well. And I'm with you. The fullback battle is going to be very interesting, but there's a team list, so it's going to be interesting to see how that all unfolds on Saturday night. Now, let's get into the next part of the preview. We're going to get into the fullback battle, which is Blake Taff up against Tyrell Sloan. Two of the most exciting young fullbacks in the game. Obviously, Blake Taff last year came on the scene, played a bit of fullback for Latrell when he was out suspended. Did a great job, might I add. As for Tyrell Sloan, another young kid that had a really good showing at the back end of last year as well. Taff and Sloan, two real exciting young fullbacks. I'm keen to see this battle on Saturday night. I'm going to start with you, Lorenzo. Who wins this battle on Saturday night between Sloan and Taff?
It's tough because both of them are obviously the futures for both clubs. I think Taft's the future of South and Sloan's the future of the Dragons, I think. I think Taft will win. Personally, Taft will win. I think Taft is sort of like, I guess he's a bit more proven because he's been playing a bit more big games what Sloan has, and I guess as well Taft is just a bit more, seems to have a bit more attributes to his game. I guess as well at the same time. I mean, down the track, Sloan might, establish himself as a good fullback, but as of right now, I think Taft's a bit more my sort of pick at the moment.
Yeah. What about you, CJ? Obviously, you're a South fan, but who wins this battle at fullback, bro, between Taff and Sloan?
Yeah, I'm obviously going to back my boy Blake Taff. Blake Taff, like Lorenzo said, I'll elaborate on the point that he is more proven into bigger games, such as the final series, the grand final series. You also got to remember that he was only a few points away from being a premiership winning fullback, so I think that adds to his credibility. Although Tyrell Sloan is a very dangerous player, he scores in almost about every game he plays. But I'm going to go with Blake Taff just because he understands how to handle that pressure on the big stage.
Yeah, look, I think this is going to be a very exciting battle on Saturday night. It could go either way with the fullbacks. I think Taff. I've got a feeling Taff's going to get a lot of. He's going to get a lot of touches on the ball. I think he'll play a fair bit up on the line with Walker, maybe trying to get some combinations going there. So I expect Taff to have plenty of possession. Sloan as well. I think he'll do really well. I reckon Sloan might win the battle. I don't know. I just think Sloan, he has a point to prove, and if he wants to be the Dragons' future fullback, then I think he needs to have a really big game. Obviously, he will be fullback for the Dragons this year, but I think this is a game where Tyrell Sloan needs to make a statement, I think. And Taft's already proven that he's had those games where he has proven, like he has made statements. I think Sloan's going to make a statement in this game. So I reckon Sloan's going to win the battle on Saturday night, but it's going to be a great battle either way. Looking forward to it a lot. Now, let's get to the next battle, which is going to be very interesting as well. It's Cody Walker's class at 5'8" up against Ben Hunt's brilliance at halfback. Now, obviously, Walker's a 5'8", Hunt's the halfback. But when you think about it, Walker will be playing halfback really because he'll be controlling the team around. What he says will go. And Ben Hunt's obviously the main man for the Dragons as the game manager halfback. Cody Walker's class man against Ben Hunt's brilliance. It's going to be a great battle as well. I'll start with you, Pramanzovic. Who wins this battle on Saturday night? Walker's class or Hunt's brilliance? What do you reckon?
Both players will obviously have to do a lot, on Saturday because they're obviously going to be the main halves, and obviously they're going to be the ones sort of controlling everything. Walker's a great player, and Ben Hunt is as well. It's tough, but if Dragons are a good game, I think Ben Hunt's someone I think will stand up and probably take aim and probably will lead that Dragons team around fairly well. I think Walker will have a good game as well, but I think if Dragons are going to be desperate this year to finally break the hoodoo, then I think Hunt's that guy that's going to be key for them in that sort of area.
Yeah. What about you, CJ? Walker or Hunt? I mean, it's a good battle, isn't it? I mean, Ben Hunt last year, before we got injured, he was in the top 5 halfbacks, wasn't he? And Cody Walker was the best for 5'8" last year by a fair way. So it's going to be a great battle in my opinion. But who wins this battle on Saturday night?
I will be unbiased here, but I will say Cody Walker. It's hard for me to go past Walker. I'm not overcrediting Ben Hunt at all. Ben Hunt will have a great game, and I think he is probably one of our danger signs that could, get the Dragons over the line against us. I'm going Cody Walker. He's going to be the main halfback, like you said, because obviously both Hunt and Walker are playing with rookie, unproven 5'8" or halves or whatever you want to call them. But look, I think some pressure is also on Cody Walker as there's obviously no Adam Reynolds there, so. But yeah, I'm going to go with Cody Walker, purely based on last year's form. You never know, it's a new year, but I'm going to go with Walker here.
See, I reckon I reckon Ben Hunt's game management is very important for the Dragons, and if South shut that down, then it might make them a bit vulnerable. So I reckon Cody Walker will probably win this battle. I think he'll have the better game. Yeah, I think Cody Walker will win this battle, but I don't think there'll be much in it, especially in the battle. Walker or Hunt, I mean, Cody Walker could be best player on the field, but the Dragons could win. Ben Hunt could be best player on the field, but the Rabbitohs could win. So the battle is very crucial. But
Yep.
I don't know. I just reckon Cody Walker's probably going to have the better game. But, who knows, man. It's going to be a cracker either way. Now, the last battle I want to get into, which is one that I find very, very cool. Tom Burgess versus George Burgess. It's the Burgess Cup. Who will take bragging rights in the middle? Now, both of these front rows are coming off the bench. Burgess versus Burgess. Tom v. George. I'm looking forward to this. I can't wait to see these two go at it against each other. CJ, who wins this battle? The Burgess Cup.
Backing my boy Tom, mate. Obviously last he had such a good impact, whether he was starting or coming off the bench. I believe Thomas Burgess is coming off the bench again, so he'll make a late impact into that game, and so will George Burgess. I do expect a bit of a joke biff like the Morris brothers did back in the day. That would be pretty funny to see, but I'm going to go with Tom purely because he's had more time in the Charity Shield, more experience, and George Burgess, is unfortunately coming off an unfortunate hip injury, but he is fit, but I'm going to back my boy Tom to get it.
Yeah, well said. What about you, Pro Enzo? Tom or George?
Yeah, I agree. I'll back Tom as well. I think Tom's going to be the guy who probably stands up between the Burgess brothers. I think Tom's a great player for Souths. And, I think as well, George has come back from a hip injury just recently. So depends how he sort of fits in when, with the injury and stuff like that. But, I think Tom...
My bad, boys.
All good.
Just trying to clear something up real quick.
Yeah,
we're good.
That's all right.
We're good.
Yeah, look, I reckon George Burgess is going to absolutely explode on Saturday night. Now, Tom's obviously the better player, and I think Tom is a lot better than what George is. But I just get the feeling on Saturday night that George Burgess off the bench is going to make such a big impact. I reckon George Burgess off the bench on Saturday night will run for 160 meters.
Oh, George, you're talking about George there?
George Burgess for the Dragons on Saturday night. He will run for 160 meters off the bench.
I bloody hope not.
That's a big call.
I'm making that prediction right now. I really reckon he can do it.
Come back to this video, lads. See if Nick gets it right.
Well, we'll soon find out because I'll be doing a review of this game, and I guess we'll find out. But George Burgess, in my opinion, will have the better game on Saturday night, and I reckon off the bench, George Burgess will run 160 meters off the bench. But it's going to be a great battle either way. Now, let's get into the last part, and then we're going to get into our preview on who wins and by how much. Where will the game be won and lost on Saturday night, fellas? I mean, what do you guys work? I'll start with you, CJ. Where will the game be won and lost?
The game will be won and lost based on the halves, in my opinion. I think Cody Walker and Ben Hunt will steer that team around the ship, and whatever ball they get. I think the forwards could play a big factor into it as well, but I think it's going to be purely based off Cody Walker or Ben Hunt's directions for both sides.
Yeah. What about you, Pro Enzo? Where will the game be won and lost on Saturday night?
Well, where it will be won, I think it'll be won through probably the forward pack. Both forward packs are pretty similar, I believe. So it depends who really comes on top, like what, forwards have a bigger impact than the other. So I think forwards is a pretty important thing as well. Where will it be lost? I think it'll be lost just through ill discipline, really. I can see just errors and discipline that may cost them in the end. It costs most clubs as well, so I think that's going to be key. So I go with those two things.
I think it'll be one through the middle, to be honest with you. I think if the Dragons forward pack can keep South under 20 points, then that's how the Dragons win this game. I think if they're going to win, it's going to have to be through the middle. Defensive mentality and completion rate will need to be about 70-80%. And where it'll be lost, well, it can easily be lost through the halves as well, with Hunt and Amon still working each other out in the halves a bit. So for Dragons, that's how the game will be won and lost. And as for the Bunnies, well, I think for Souths to win, I think they have to score about 22 to 24 points. I don't think Souths can win this game in a low-scoring affair. I think if it's low-scoring, I think the Dragons win. Look, I think if the Rabbitohs are going to win this game, it has to be a high-scoring game. Rabbitohs to lose, I mean, where the game will be lost to South, I think. Again, probably just completions. Has to be very high. If it's low, then
I also think the weather might play a factor in it because we usually.
What's the weather going to be like today? Obviously, you're going to the game. What's the weather going to be like?
Well, we usually play good on a dry pitch. I'm just looking it up now. So it's Saturday. It will be a dry pitch on Saturday night. Yep.
Okay. Well, if it's a dry pitch, then I can see Souths winning. If it's a wet night, then maybe it'll be a different game. But tell you what, it's going to be a cracking game either way, and there's plenty of ways this game can be won and lost on Saturday night. And I've got to say, Ben Hunt needs to have a big game, man, because if Ben Hunt plays average and has those games where, he makes a couple errors, kicks the ball out in the fall, then that's where the game can be lost for the Dragons. But it's going to be the same with Souths. If South's attack isn't on, then it could be lost for Souths.
There is pressure for us in this game, I will say. I know it's just a charity shield, but there will be pressure on certain players this Saturday.
No doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. But, fuck, it's going to be a close game. I'll tell you, it's going to be a big game on Saturday night. Now, let's get into it, fellas. So, preview and predictions. I want first try scorers, anytime try scorer, and I want a margin of the result on how much, who's going to beat who by. I want to start with you first, CJ. Obviously, you're attending the game.
Yeah.
How much will this game be decided by? Who will be the first try scorer and who will score any time? I'd love to know, CJ.
It will be a very close game, but I'm tipping my boys, the Bunnies, by 8 points. My first try scorer will be Alex Johnson, and I think any time will be Mark Nichols. Get around Mark Nichols. Going bold there. But, yeah, I'm going to go South 1 to 12. I think we'll just be able to pull through and, yeah, hoping for the best.
So you're going South by 8. I like it. That's very interesting. Good prediction. What about you, Pro Enzo Vids? Who wins this game on Saturday night? Give us a margin. First try scorer and anytime try scorer.
Yeah, if you were watching the breakdown podcast on Wednesday, you know who I'm going to go with, and I think it's one where some people probably tip this side, but yeah, not many obviously, but yeah, look, I'm going to call it now. I can see the upset happening. I really do. I really see Dragons getting up, and I'm sorry, CJ, but no, I see Dragons winning this one by about 6 to 8 points, and it's been nearly 10 years, so I think Dragons will get this one finally.
First try scorer, bro. Anytime try scorer. What do you reckon?
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I think first try scorer Alex Johnson, and anytime will be Zach Lomax.
Oh, nice. I'll tell you what, it's a tough game to pick, man. It could honestly go either way. The Dragons haven't won it since 2012. The Rabbitohs have got the 9-year streak on the Dragons. It's an incredible game. The odds are insane. South's $1.30. Dragons $3.40. Going to be a cracker Saturday night. I am going to tip the Dragons as well. Sorry, CJ. You're going to drive the Mudgee and you're going to witness your team losing. I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's a fucking 9-hour drive. I'm not going to be in the mood.
You won't be in the mood. I know you won't be in the mood if they don't win. But I'm going to go the Dragons by 8. I'm going to go, I don't know, scoreline, I don't know. Fucking, let's go Dragons 24 to 16. And I reckon first try scorer will be the Rabbitohs back rower, Keon Kalamatangi. And anytime try scorer, I'm going to go with Tyrell Sloan to score a try at fullback. And I reckon Alex Johnson will bag a try as well. So if you guys are having a bet on the game, anyone that's watching this, that's 18 plus. A multi from Nick from Australia for the weekend. Dragons to win, 1 to 12. Try scorers, Keon Kalamatangi. I'm going Tyrell Sloan and I'm going Alex Johnson. So going the Dragons by 8. Now, before we wrap it up, fellas, I want a man of the match prediction as well. I want to know who's going to be the best player on the field Saturday night. Who will be the man of the match? Lorenzo, who will be man of the match, bro?
Yeah, that's tough. You know what? I'm gonna go a bit bold. I think Jack DeBellin's gonna be man of the match. I
Ooh.
think DeBellin's gonna have a big game. I think yeah. I think like I said, the game's gonna be one in the middle probably. That's where it's gonna be. And I think DeBellin's gonna be a big part of the reason why the Dragons forward pack sort of goes well because of I guess him in the middle and everything like that, being that link man at the same time. So yeah, I think DeBellin will get the man of the match.
I like it. What about you, CJ? Who will be man of the match in the Charity
I'm
Shield?
also going to be going bold. I think he's going to stand up in that spine. I'm going to go with Damien Cook. I think he has a massive point to prove heading into this season. He needs to get that running game back, and I think if there's a game he can do, it's the Charity Shield, pump his legs again. So I'm going to go with Damien Cook to get man of the match.
I'm going to go with the Dragons fullback Tyrell Sloan. I think he's in for a huge game Saturday night. I reckon he can have a big game. I reckon he'll bag a try. I think he'll play really well. So I reckon Tyrell Sloan will be the man of the match on Saturday night in the Charity Shield. Now, first thing I want to say, Enzo Vid, CJ Moxley, thank you so much for coming on for the Charity Shield preview. It's going to be a great game on Saturday night. And, mate, thank you so much for coming on the Charity Shield preview, my friend. Thank you.
Yeah, mate. Appreciate it.
What?
No, mate.
Go on, Pro Enzo.
Yeah, sorry, no. Yeah, sorry, no worries. Been good. Thanks again, Nick and CJ.
Anytime,
brother. And CJ, mate, thanks for coming on, bro. I really appreciate your time tonight.
Yeah, thanks for getting me on for such an important game. That involves my club. I'm really looking forward to getting there and just experiencing the atmosphere, and hopefully we can make it 10 in a row.
Yep. And thank you guys so much for coming on. Everyone like and subscribe. But before I go, don't leave yet. Just hold your horses, fellas. If you want to win a NRL jersey of your own choice, all you have to do is comment in the live chat if you missed it, or in the comment section below. Let me know your score prediction. If you get the score prediction right, you will win an NRL jersey of your choice from me. So try and go different score lines and shit. But everyone, good luck in the NRL jersey giveaway. Good luck to everyone. CJ, Pro Enzo, thank you. This has been Nick from Australia. Like and subscribe. Turn notification bells on. Thanks for watching, lads. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the Super League Round 3 live stream between Leeds and Catalans. Until then, stay safe. Have a good night. See you later.